Let's get the vibe right. Welcome to the show. Bison Spotlight. Chip and B Smooth, bringing heat to your ears. He washing the mix, facing down all fears. From the court to the crowd where the legends are born. Howard University, we're breaking the norm. Bison Nation stands strong through thick and thin. Basketball vibes, it's more than a win. Every dribble, every shot, it's a story to tell. Ray of excellence, we ringing the bell. Chip Washington's the name, self-proclaimed fanatic. In the heart of the game, his passion's emphatic. Come on, let's ride with the Bison crew. Passion and pride in everything we do. Hoops and dreams, we're reaching for the stars. Bison Brothers Podcast is who we are. Come on, let's ride with the Bison crew. Passion and pride in everything we do. Hoops and dreams, we're reaching for the stars. Bison Brothers Podcast is who we are.
Welcome to the After the Buzzer Bison Brothers Basketball Podcast post-game show. My name is Chip Washington, your self-appointed Bison basketball fanatic.
And I'm B Smooth, still the lover of all things Howard, the lover of all things basketball. Welcome to the show. I'm E Wash. This is good for basketball. Dreams coming true. Don't stop believing.
Boom. So sit tight. We're going to talk to a few players and coaches after both the William and Mary game for the women and for the men after this Duke game. So sit tight. We'll talk to a few players and coaches, give you some After the Buzzer exclusive content.
Washington Bison Brothers Basketball Podcast. From a scouting standpoint, what did you see as Howard's strengths, or what were you trying to take away from them from the scouting?
Well, the very first thing was just how hard they play. You know, just to understand when you're playing against Howard. I think Harris leads the way in that, with the way that Harris plays, but they're going to get after you. You got to be strong with the ball. And then, our transition defense, I thought wasn't good enough tonight, but it's the way that they push the ball at you. So I think those two things really were the biggest areas that we talked about with them.
Coach, what did you learn about your team from this weekend, from yesterday and today's game?
Well, I learned that we have to start the first half a lot better. And, I don't know if that's a lineup thing. I don't know if that's me being Rodney and having one of those kind of speeches. That's not really my thing. But we have to do a better job of starting halves better. We found ourselves in the last 3 games down and having to fight, claw, and scratch to get back to a point where we're competitive. I thought today that we were, not perfect in the second half, but our energy and our intentions were perfect in the second half. To play Duke, I think it was 41-38 in the second half, with them playing most of their guys for the majority of the time, was really, really good. I learned that we have a lot of depth, and now it's understanding night in and night out how to utilize it the right way to benefit us. I think that's going to be a challenging part because we have a lot of pieces that I think can really help us. But over the next week or so, we're going to add another piece with Cedric Taylor III, who is, in my eyes, one of the top 2 players in the conference, along with Bryce Harris. So that's going to be a great injection in the next couple of weeks when we get him back. So I have a challenging job to do and try to figure out what combinations work and how we can put that together to make our team continue to get better. Found out Friday night, I got a text. My first time meeting Rodney was, we were 12 years old. We played in a tournament against one another in Winston-Salem. And, what a kind, sweet, man he was. And, such a, second part of his life, I think, I wouldn't say it was challenging because I think Rodney ultimately showed a lot of people how to be sweet and humble and generous. And there's a lot of lessons to be learned in that as he lived his life. So I think it's an honor for me to say that Rodney was a friend and home since I was 12 years old. But I think his legacy that he leaves behind is going to be lasting.